Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. God is good all the time. Smile, say hi to people, be nice, doesn't cost anything. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. And I'm here for the people. Today is the Champions League day or night, depending on your location. So feel free to jump in and talk to us. Regardless of your team, regardless of your location, come talk to us regardless of the topic you want to discuss. Thank you so much. The link being provided out there for you to call. Tob. My brother Tob is in the building. He said good morning. Good morning. Nice to see you. Abdul Karim. Hi. Bro, afternoon. Afternoon to you. Good morning to me. Yeah, nice to see you guys. Thank you so much. Give me some feedback if you can hear me and you can see me. Everything is working good. Your location. And let's kind of settle. Say hi. Be nice. Smile. Good mood. Good mood today. Alright. Excited for the Manchester City against Bayern game tonight. Yeah. Thomas Tuchel. Tommy is gonna destroy Pep Guardiola again, right? It's just like written in heaven. Let's see what Haaland can do against Thomas Tuchel's defense. It's gonna be interesting, really. Very, very interesting game. City need to win the Champions League. If they don't win this season, really, it's gonna be complicated. So, yeah. Interesting to watch. Another game is gonna be between Benfica and Inter. And Benfica are very, very good. Even though they lost Enzo Fernandez, it doesn't look like they lost anybody. They're just getting stronger. So I think Benfica might just do it tonight. City are going just to edge it. I think it's gonna be a tough game, but at the end it's gonna be like individual brilliance somewhere. Thomas Tuchel is the guy who knows how to deal with Pep Guardiola in the Champions League. So I'm expecting a tactical battle here between the two geniuses. But at the end, it's going to be a moment of brilliance from Kevin De Bruyne to Erling Haaland, and bam, karate kick or something, kung fu. Something is going to happen today. It's just like when Barcelona played against Bayern Munich. Pep Guardiola was the manager, right? Was Bayern Munich manager, and it was a tactical battle until that moment from Messi when he he sent Boateng back to Hawaii or somewhere, and then score that wonderful goal because it's Messi, moment of brilliance. So today I'm expecting a moment like this. Let's wait and see. Tanish, hello, nice to see you. Your story animated too. Hi. Hello, yes sir. Hello. Hello, MSA. MSA, MSA. Your story animated too. Okay. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Okay, people. So now it's your turn to come here and talk about the Champions League or about your team. Yeah, hola, hola. Say bonjour or Jambo or whatever language you want. We already got your message. Okay? You already got your message. So don't spam, because that is gonna be just like spamming. Okay. So tonight, wow. And that's why we have to get our popcorn ready because it's gonna be a hell of a game. By the way, we're gonna be live in here, the same channel, live from the Etihad Stadium. As you can tell, it's gonna be live from here. Manchester City Bayern, but also we're gonna comment the other game if there is a result from there. So join us tonight, man. Completely different kind of watch along. It's not the normal watch along that you watch people watching TV. Here is different. Here you have the commentary, everything from the stadium, everything really. And the phone is open for you to call. So why can't you just give it a try? So see you tonight here live from the Etihad Stadium. If you know what I mean by Etihad. It's gonna be full tonight though. So alright. Let's go back. Tanish, I saw you for a few seconds and you just left. I don't know why. But if you still wanna call, you can still call. We are here. We're gonna be here for a few more minutes. Depend on you people. Okay, so I am going to check on some headlines while I am waiting for you to come and talk. Okay, so Ancelotti been talking. So Tanish, wait for a moment. Let me just read some headlines here, so I don't kind of forget what I was doing already. Ancelotti, I have a fantastic memory of Chelsea. I am a supporter of the club. Oh, I want to return there. So he said that he's not becoming a manager of Chelsea no matter what. Me going back to Chelsea as a coach, no. I think Lampard is the right man and he will do a great job with them. Alright. And then another headline from Mr. Fabrizio Romano here. He talks about Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham director Mr. Fabio Paratici has logged an appeal with FIFA against his global football ban. Paratici agreed with Spurs an immediate leave of absence 10 days ago, pending the outcome of his appeal on April 19th. So he might be back, this Paratici guy. Another headline's been about Mr. Victor Osimhen, expected to miss the first round of the Champions League quarterfinals at San Siro, according to Napoli president Mr. De Laurentiis. Victor is not in a condition to play, unfortunately. So we hope to have him back for a return fixture at the Maradona on April the 18th. That's what he said through a newspaper over there. So sad not to see Mr. Osimhen. And that mask been there for years. You need to get rid of that. Newcastle strikers future. It's Harry Maguire. You don't know. Paul Ince, he been sacked by what is called Reading. Sliven Mislintat has now been appointed by Ajax as a director of football. The guy who used to be at Arsenal, he was there for a short period of time. Ben Chilwell is going to sign this week a long-term contract with Chelsea. Leandro Paredes will leave Juventus at the end of the season. Remember, this guy was linked with Chelsea under Mauricio Sarri when Fabregas left, and we brought Jorginho. and it's official. Dean Smith is the new Leicester City manager, and he got John Terry as assistant manager over there. So everybody knows about this. I was just trying just to settle and give you some headlines. And if you want to follow your brother here on social media, you can do so. Let's follow each other. Always follow people back. Green Turf YouTube channel, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere you're gonna find me. All right, now it's time for me to go and start taking calls. Let me put Tanish on the screen. Bam. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Yep. Okay. Apparently Chelsea want Gavi for not sure of the price, but apparently Chelsea want Gavi from Barca.
Yeah, that's what people been saying.
Look, maybe it's actually real, maybe the rumors are real, maybe the rumors are fake, but Gavi at Chelsea would be a very, very, very big signing for Chelsea.
What position? What position he plays, and what position he will be playing at Chelsea, and who is occupying the position right now? And tell me, how are you too sure that everything is gonna be rosy at Chelsea Football Club?
I think he can play midfielder or winger in the two wide spots. Not two wide spots on the left. So I think he can play left wing and center midfielder. And apparently Victor Osimhen wants to join Bayern Munich from a Sky reporter. I'll tell you what he said. News: Osimhen, the 24-year-old top striker will definitely join Bayern in summer. Confirmed again today. Bayern bosses like him a lot. His management and the players are aware of it. More talks could follow in the next weeks. It's all about the price and Tuchel.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the source is legit though.
Yeah, that's the way it is. He's been linked with Chelsea. He's gonna be linked with Manchester United, Manchester City. That it goes around. It's just like recycling factory here. He's gonna be linked with everybody under the sun. But let's see what is going to happen. Skylar, let's go.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
I mean, look, Osimhen, I think he's destined for Chelsea. I don't think Bayern Munich have that kind of money. With Napoli, they have said bidding starts at 120. I think that's what they would want, because there are a couple of reasons. Obviously, they are going to win the Serie A in the next week. I think that's they are like 19 points ahead of the second place, and they are deep into the Champions League. So they don't need to sell him. That's the main thing. So obviously, if you want him, you have to pay premium more. So I think that's what Chelsea are going to do. They are going to buy him. I think they are the only club who can afford him financially. I mean, if United can, get the league owners, I don't think it's going to be happening. Maybe we can compete because we also need a top striker. But I think Chelsea, I feel like they have like an open run at Osimhen just because of their wealth.
Champions League is gonna play a big role on signing players.
I mean, look, Joao Felix is signing for you guys. He said there was an update yesterday that Felix would like to continue.
Yeah, because he's been there, and he's one of the reasons why we're not gonna qualify to the Champions League if we don't win the Champions League. So he's gonna be part of that. So I think it's normal for him to say, you know what, I can't jump the ship. Let me stay here one season.
I think it depends on who your manager is, of course. So I think, but yeah. I think I'm just explaining like financially. I'm not saying project. I think financially, you are the only club who can. Get him.
Yeah, got you. All right, I got you now. Collins, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening. How are you?
Yes, sir. Good.
Yeah, I'm just joining now. I just want to know what we are discussing about.
Everything, really.
Oh, okay.
Everything from the Champions League to Gavi to Chelsea to Pep Guardiola against Thomas Tuchel. Anything you wanna discuss? You know that.
Yeah. For me, the last time we discussed, I said it's a bad idea bringing Lampard. So the only thing is that we just have to pick up that the season is already over. We just have to be patient and allow the board to appoint a new manager. But looking at the way we are now, because if you happen to be Chelsea before, I could have been believing that we are going to win championship. But having people like Lampard in the seat is not going to make any difference. So it's a bad appointment, and we just have to go to Madrid.
Everybody is just jumping the ship. I remember you. I remember other guys like Aziz and all that. You like 1 minute you're gonna say it's good, the next minute when we lose you change. So it's just flip flop. It's just flip flop.
Not me.
Depending
not me. Remember
on the
last
result.
time.
But how can everything be on Lampard when the process of getting us to this position been there forever? Lampard just one game, of course, no energy, no win. Nobody's gonna give you any kind of opportunity or any kind of credit, but one game, one loss, while the team is already
you remember the last call,
all the stuff becoming somebody, one person fault.
No, you remember the last call that for the day where Lampard was appointed. I told you that for me, since we know that the season is already over, why not give it to the new manager so that the new manager will work so that by next season we get ourselves ready?
For you, it's like everything is easy, is on paper, black or white, go because Enrique is there or because the other guy is there, just go get him. You don't know what.
It's not going to be. That is why I said. With the new manager coming in, it's going to take time for him to adjust to the system. So with these 10 matches to go, he will use it at least before next season. We'll
I'm making a point. You just don't let me finish so you understand what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say here, it's not that easy that you go there, you get Enrique because he's free, you get Zidane because he's free, or you get somebody like... anybody, any manager there just because they are free doesn't say that they are free. You know what I mean? So there are negotiation, there are let's say conditions from both sides that they have to study. So just because somebody is free doesn't mean like, oh, we have to go. It depends on us. It depends both parties. You don't know the reasons why they didn't get Enrique immediately, and they wanted to take time and interview other people. So on paper it looks too easy for us to say, oh, why can't we just do this? But what is happening behind closed door, you don't know. That is the point I'm trying to make here. Now you can go, and I'm not gonna cut you off.
Okay, thank you for just clearing yourself. What I'm saying that even if you don't want to get Luis Enrique now, why bring in Lampard? Because bringing Lampard, there is not going to be any change. Even I prefer if you can at least bring Benitez, could have been more better than Lampard, because we still have something to play for this season. That Champions League can even be something that will take us to another level. So I prefer somebody that knows what he's doing, not Lampard. So you don't need to bring Lampard because that is the same person who is there. So you need to bring somebody different, somebody with different idea, different mentality, different culture, not that the same person we know before. So bringing Lampard, since you're not going to give Luis Enrique that job, then why can't you find somebody different, somebody that can come with different idea, with different mentality? Because the same player, they knows Lampard. The same Lampard was there last time we are going back. They bring in the same person, the same mentality. So for me, I know that, you see, this job, when it comes to this Chelsea project, if you know me very well, one thing about me, if you want me to, as a shy person for 3 years, I will be 3 years looking at it. But at the end of the day, let there be impact in that 3 years. If I see what you are doing, even if it's going to take me 10 years, but let me be seeing the result, let me be seeing the development, the improvement. But after 5 years, without any improvement, I don't believe in such project. But if there is any project that is going to take 20 years, but at the end of the day, 20 years, I am seeing the road we are going, I'm seeing the direction we are going. Collins, I'm in for it. But whereby that there is a project that there is no idea, different. You start today, tomorrow you change again, tomorrow you change again. We are not going anywhere. I am people that say, give Luis Enrique, because with what I'm seeing online, I followed Fabrizio Romano very well. He said Luis Enrique is ready for the job. He wants the job now. Since the man wants the job, at the end of the day, me and you know that he's going to be the coach. Why not give him that job now so that before the 10 matches, the players that is going to be there will be able to understand the system so that you can be able to implement the system little by little. So that when we go for transfer,
we're gonna jump on this one because first of all, you're not gonna change anything. We can complain, insult, criticize, say
of
whatever we
course,
want. He's there. Period. He's there until the end of the season. You're not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change it. We're gonna just turn around and complain. It's not gonna change. He's in place. Now we have to think about the future. And those tweets on social media, they are just giving you black or white. You don't know what really is happening behind negotiations. Just because somebody is ready doesn't mean that he is ready. It was here, Jesse Marsh is ready. He's going to be announced in a few hours as a Leicester City manager. And then the last minute, it didn't work out. They didn't agree on something. So what I say is negotiations is not that black or white the way we see on social media. A tweet, few character there doesn't tell you the entire story behind closed doors. The guy might be demanding certain things and Chelsea might be thinking, let's just take, it's only 1 month and a half, why rush? And then they also have Julian Nagelsmann, also who is a serious candidate. It could be Carlo Ancelotti got sacked and then he become, even though Fabrizio Romano said this morning that he's not gonna come back to Chelsea to be a manager, but you never know. So they wanna give themselves 2 months to make the right decision because the managers are demanding their own ways. So it's black or white. It's so easy on paper, on social media, on the tweet, but it's not that easy the way we see it from our perspective of fans. Because yes, Tanish.
Could I say something about that?
Yes.
Okay, so first off, look, Luis Enrique said he wants a full summer to implement his project because he said that he wants a striker. He said that he wants a midfielder. He said that he wants wing options on the left and the right. And Luis Enrique is not gonna manage Chelsea well unless he gets those options because Luis Enrique isn't that kind of manager who can just pull a club from the bottom. He needs some good players at least. Look, I think I think Chelsea just can't rush a managerial decision because, look, we have something to play for, but are you just going to risk our next 3-4 seasons of a manager just because we really need a result against Real Madrid? Nah, because being a manager, you have to focus long term. You can't focus on the next 5-6 games and then decide let's sack the manager, because Chelsea have already sacked 2 managers this season. We're not going to make Europe and we're going to have to pay 30-40 million for another manager. So if we sack him, Chelsea are going to waste 120 million on 2-3 managers, and honestly, Chelsea have always had a managerial problem, but at least Chelsea haven't sacked 3 managers in the season, because look, everyone was saying how everyone was just saying they wanted Potter quickly, they wanted me, and look what happened. Potter barely had any time at Chelsea. Yes, he didn't produce results at all, he made excuses, but this could happen to the new manager if we just force him in without a proper season, because a real manager, like Julian Nagelsmann, needs a proper summer to adapt with his players. Making him manage this Chelsea squad in the middle of the season like this, it's just going to make fans hate him more. And look at Chelsea's next 6 games: Brighton, Brentford, Real Madrid again, Manchester United, Manchester City. I'm not saying Chelsea are throwing those games on purpose. We just don't want to spend 30 million on a manager, and Lampard was the best caretaker. It was either Lampard, who's actually managed Chelsea before, and Everton and Derby, or it would have been a assistant manager. That's it.
Oh, so yeah, sorry, I kind of clicked the wrong button here, but we are back. Yeah, so I understand what you're trying to do, to say here. Everybody's gonna complain, knowing even that the season was already over, but just because it's Frank Lampard, it's gonna take another level of hate and narrative and theories because it's Frank Lampard. If he was somebody else as interim manager for 2 months and he can even lose all the games here, he's not gonna cause any problem. But it's Lampard, he's English, and we know what we do with them. So this is getting another proportion of because it's Lampard, and people say he's not the manager. It's not. Well, if you can qualify me for the Champions League and go unbeaten until somebody comes and took over and won it, I don't know what makes him less manager than other manager that managed Chelsea Football Club. And I said it from the beginning. I don't want to even keep him, even if we win the Champions League. But I don't have any problem for 2 months to give him charge, because he's been there, he has done it, regardless of the theory. But most of the theory are made because of mindset, because of his passport, and we know it, you know it. We're not gonna just dwell on the same crap all the time, because it's just frustrating, because I don't like discriminate people in my life. That's the way I am. So we're gonna just get away from the frustrating topic. You're not gonna change it. I am not gonna change it. He's in charge. I didn't choose him. But when he's there, what do you want me to do? Start another agenda of out because it's popular on social media? I don't copy paste social media reactions. I have my own mindset, and I'll give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Even Porter, I supported him because he was already there. I didn't even know him before he joined Chelsea Football Club. He's already there. He signed. What do you want me to do? I have to support him. That's the way it is. So for somebody who's been telling me here that I have to take my bias, whatever, I am not biased. I'm just being fair with everybody. I don't want to discriminate people, and I know how much we discriminate academy and English players or managers. So I don't want to get there. Some comment here before we continue. When you look at how many goals scored Kroos, Modric and Camavinga this season, so we need to sell Kovacic. Yeah, we need some goals from everywhere. Enzo need to start scoring. Kovacic need to score. Everybody needs to score, right? We played bad at Bernabeu last season. With Kovacic, Kante in the middle. We beat Real Madrid 3-2. What is awful result? I don't know what you mean by that. Lampard, Gallagher, Mount Festival tomorrow. You see, the same mode. This is what I said, right? The same mode. What they have in common? English Academy. You see? And this is what I don't want. Target a group of people. I don't like stereotyping people. I'm a black man. I've been through my entire life in discrimination and racism and all that. I don't want to put other people, other countries through this. If you look at this, you just change their names and you give them the French passport, all of a sudden the narrative is going to change. Somebody said that, name me one. Yeah, we can see you, Mr. Tanish. If you want to talk, you can say. You can talk. Very beautiful hair. Nice cut. Okay. All right. Name me one player from the Bundesliga that succeed at Chelsea apart from Ballack. Depending on what your definition of success is here, because if you win me the Champions League Ballack didn't win the Champions League. If you win me the Champions League, I will consider that as a successful. And you know that Kai Havertz and Timo Werner did a great job winning me the Champions League. So depending on your definition of success, but I think we have to be okay. You wanted to say something, Tanish?
Yes. Okay. So about the game against Real Madrid, Chelsea are gonna have to play on the counter because Real Madrid are just gonna keep coming at us, and if Chelsea just played the basketball game, Real Madrid are gonna score 3-4 goals. Okay. To play against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, you need to play aggressive. You need to strike first. Look, Chelsea have a habit of, after leading 1-0, we defend the whole box until you defend the box, because if Chelsea score a goal, they're going to defend the whole box for the whole game. Chelsea are not going to go for another goal if we score one early, because look at the game against Everton. Look, I know it's game product, but look, Chelsea were leading 2-1 against Everton, and they just kept defending, and Everton scored. Because Chelsea are that scared, have not won many games this season. So Chelsea are obviously gonna play on defensive, because the old Chelsea used to go for extra goals.
Yeah, I respect your opinion, but I don't think Frank Lampard knows how to defend. He always open up at any cost, even if he's leading 2 or 3-0 or 1-0 instead of closing the shop. I would like him to try 3 at the back, but that is wasting my time. Just let's wait and see what's going to happen tonight. Colin says back, Herbert. Scott.
Yeah, I'm back. There's something he said here. I just want to make correct an impression. When it comes to football and when it comes to being a fan, I think everybody have their opinion to express. People have the right to express their opinion. I don't have problem. I don't argue with people when they express their opinion, because it's their right. But for me, I don't criticize people being where you come from, because even for me, if you look at me, I'm a black guy from Nigeria. I don't believe in racism, because in my own house, not everybody is happy with me. So I don't believe in that. I believe in myself, and anybody that if you are capable of doing something, you are capable of it. When you look at the match we played last weekend, everybody can sort the mistake. Everybody, even when you are watching the ball. I'm surprised that Gallagher stayed on the pitch for the whole 90 minutes. You have Loftus-Cheek who is there. Why can't you bring in Loftus-Cheek? He could have made a difference. Since Mounts is not available, you could have played Loftus-Cheek. They could have made a very big difference. But Gallagher was on pitch doing nothing, keep running up and down. That is not football. So most of us may not be professional, we may not be coaches, but sometimes doesn't mean that when we see something wrong, we shouldn't point it out. That is the reason why we are human beings.
The problem, I understand you. But if you look at this, 11 players on the pitch, who was attacked the most? Conor Gallagher. Where was Raheem Sterling? Where was let me finish. Where was our untouchable Mr. Joao Felix? Where was Kai Havertz? Where was Koulibaly? Everybody flopped, but you're gonna see everybody focus hate discrimination toward a group of people. There is it's not even a coincidence here. Even in the comments, just read the comment now and tell me it's all the same. 11 flops on the pitch, but only one guy, because we know where he's coming from.
No, it's not about one guy. Even Sterling, I was surprised that even the first change that we could have made is Sterling and Havertz supposed to come at very end. Even the second half, both of them are not supposed to enter pitch at the second half. Both of them don't deserve to be in that ball in the second half. But Lampard still kept them in that second half. For me, Felix was the one trying with James, with Fafana. Even at the time, James even got tired of it, because he couldn't even understand what is going on. He got tired of the whole thing. So for me, if I'm watching match, I don't watch match where you come from. I don't watch match by travising or whatever. I watch match. I look at what the match is going. If I find out that this person is not doing fine, better bring that person. For me, I want my academy to survive. I want them to play, because once my academy is playing, it's even giving me joy because most of us we go there to watch our academy. There is nothing like one of you playing representing club you support. It's an honor, it's a pride for every one of us that's supporting Chelsea. That is why for me, I always want the Chelsea academy, all of them to do well. That is my own prayer for them. Now, but doesn't mean that because you are an academy player, if you do wrong, we shouldn't caution or we shouldn't call it out. For me, I don't allow. That it was sorry for me to use this. I don't judge people. I don't allow my emotion to influence my judgment or to close me off, to make me blind to see something that is wrong. I won't be able to call it. Everybody in that field, I guess, Wolves, all of us, that 11 player was not doing fine, but at least with a change, that is why coach is not. You're not coach. That is why you are paying Lampard. You have to come in because when you see things are not working, that is your job for you to be able to twist it, at least make something work. That is why you pay Lampard, because the reason we pay coach for them to see something and identify it. That is why we pay coach. If not, nobody will be a coach. But the reason we pay coach for that time for them to make a decision. So when that decision comes, if one thing I like Tuchel today. Tuchel can enter in a pitch with 11 players. If that thing is not working in the 20 minutes, you will see him twist it in that pitch again, change the information in that pitch. That is why we pay you as a coach. That is what we make people
I completely
top
understand
manager. Top manager.
Yeah, let's try to conclude this. Skylar, Herbert, we're coming to you because you haven't speak, and I know you're gonna leave because it's only Chelsea, but we're gonna talk about Manchester United and other teams. What I wanted to say here is, yes, we saw what happened. Lampard made mistakes and changes and order. And like I always insist, it's a lose-lose situation unless if you win. Because anybody that is going to be on that pitch, if you don't win, questions were going to be asked. Where is Badiashile? For example, me, I asked the question, like why Kukurea? Badiashile is the best one. Beside Thiago Silva, I think he's the second best. Fofana is coming now, but I rate Badiashile a lot. You can ask so many questions, but the question
is very high.
Yeah, but the question that many people will focus is Gallagher. Now we are jumping to other people because we want to make it sound like it's general and I talked about such and such. But if you look at the hit that Gallagher is getting, and if Gallagher wasn't in that pitch and Ruben Loftus-Cheek was in that pitch, or Tammy Abraham was on that pitch, Trevor Chalobah was on that pitch, okay? Fikayo Tomori was on that pitch. Everything we can twist to kill them and say, I told you so. Those overrated English media product, Chelsea freaking academy. Everybody is going to twist and find those so-called red flags to go on them. It's not a coincidence. It is online tribalism. You know it, I know it, everybody knows about it, how we hate the local boys, and I don't want to discriminate people because my entire life is about discrimination. I suffer every single day. So if we have to judge people, let's judge them on football and let's call dog. When Felix is hitting the post all the time, getting red card, making us lose games, losing the ball all the time, shooting off target, shooting to the moon. Let's be honest and say it, because if it was Mason Mount doing the same thing, billions and billions of failed compilations were going to be made just to highlight how bad he been. But Joao Felix or anybody else is allowed to do and make mistakes just like anybody else. So that is my fight in this community, is to bring people together and do not look at people's passport. Let's judge people equally. You are bad, regardless of where you're coming from. Academy, Monaco, Brazil, Nigeria, we are all blues. That is my point I try to make in my channel. I know you're not going to be popular by trying to defend English and academy product, but I decided to not be popular and tell the truth than flip-flop all the time and sell my soul for the devil and for fame. I'm not gonna do that, and you're not gonna hear that here. Let's be honest. Gallagher was poor. Raheem Sterling was poor. Joao Felix was poor. Even Enzo Fernandez was poor. But what do you expect? You play with a bunch of average players, you're gonna be average. So let's point other people, not to insult them, but tell the truth, because it's not about one person or it's not about one manager. The situation been there for a little while now. Even Thomas Tuchel, after winning the Champions League, we were awful, we were losing games. But back then, we can't touch the manager because he just won the Champions League. It's Mason Mount's fault. Let me give you an example. Real Madrid against Chelsea Football Club at Bernabeu. 3-0 to Chelsea Football Club, 10 minutes to go. Ancelotti is like, okay, I have nothing to lose. Rodrigo on and Valverde on. He killed the defense. He was like, attack, attack, attack. I don't care anymore. Just let throw everything. Chelsea Football Club, what we did, Christian Pulisic in, Hakim Ziyech in. To do what? Ancelotti is putting people to try to win the game because it's 10 minutes to go. I have nothing to lose. Our manager decided to go with offensive players who can't even run. They can't defend. We lost the game at the end, or we lost the tie at the end. What? Whose fault? Mason Mount fault. Not the manager, not the changes that we made. Alonso was there. He couldn't even jog anymore. He couldn't even walk. We kept him there, and we had options from the bench. What Mourinho would have done, he would start a fight on the touchline with Ancelotti while John Obi Mikel is warming up. Bam, John, get there, close the shop, make the game unplayable. Bam, 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 you qualify. Goodbye. That's it. But because it's Thomas Tuchel, oh, you don't say that. It's Mason Mount. This is the treatment that we have in this community. This evil thing needs to stop, and we have to tell the truth. If you said Thomas Tuchel made a mistake, oh no, you have an agenda. You want him out. How dare are you? Telling the truth is going to bring you a lot of problems. But I don't care, because I'm here to tell the truth. If it was Mourinho or if it was Lampard that made those changes of bringing Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic instead of bringing John Obi Mikel or Ramirez to close the midfield, bring extra defender, kill your attack, make the game so boring and unplayable, it was going to be, you see? What kind of tactics is that? What kind of tactics is that? But because it's somebody that can't be touched, we don't tell the truth. And you know inside you that this is the truth that I'm saying here. But we have to direct our answer to Mason Mount. Oh, why did you lose that ball? Oh, why did you? Oh, look at the first half. The first leg at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, it's over. Okay, Mendy made a mistake, gave the ball to Benzema. It's over. The second leg, we corrected. 10 minutes to go, 3-0. That is not Edouard Mendy's fault anymore. So people need to learn how to tell the truth in the Chelsea community. You know it. All right, let's go. Skylar, what do you have to say tonight between City and Tommy Tuchel? Who is going to win? Guardiola. Oh, can somebody hear me? Oh, I'm been talking too much. No, it's gone. Okay, so Herbert, whenever you're ready, I don't think anybody can hear me now.
Oh, we can hear you.
Okay, so tonight between Guardiola and Thomas Tuchel, who's gonna win?
I mean, it is at Manchester City, so they are playing home first, and it's a difficult one to call, isn't it? Like, I don't think you can pick, this team is going to definitely win, because I've seen Bayern a lot of this season, even under Nagelsmann. In the Champions League, they have an 8 out of 8 record. They haven't lost a game yet. But now they have Haaland. So I mean, it's a bit difficult, man. I mean, I don't want to predict a City win because of my allegiance to my club. But I think City might just take this one at home. I think they might win 2-1. But I am expecting and hoping and even predicting that overall Bayern will come out as the victors of this leg. And I mean, I don't know if Chelsea are going to face them, but that's for tomorrow. But today, I think City might just get it.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. So people, if you don't know, we're going to be live here in a few hours from now. 6 hours, like 7 hours. I still have time to walk and I still time to do a lot of stuff and come back for the game between Manchester City and Bayern Munich. And let's see who is going to win. I want to see how those tactical geniuses are going to fight between them. See who's gonna win. So join us here. Put your notification on. I already scheduled the stream. So yeah, be there, man. Be there and let's be my pundit. I only pay like one cent, $1 an hour. So come here, join me, and let's have fun. All right. What are we doing? Let's go, Collins. Let's change now and go to Gavi. Okay.
I want to talk about Gavi. For me, he's a player that I really admire so much. I love the boss.
Explain to me what he does. What is his natural position?
His vision. His vision.
Okay, his vision. Okay.
Yeah. So I like Gavi and the Pedro. You see these two guys. That is one thing that I'm very. Today I was talking to my friend. I said how I wish Chelsea can go back and get Blegemo back, because of that is the kind of player we just we couldn't be able to manage Blegemo because nobody want to play the system that suits him very well. When you look at that, is the reason why I keep telling people I like Luis Enrique because he know how to govern all these youth people for them to be exposed to their talent. So if you're looking at Chelsea going for Gavi, you can now understand where the whole thing, the connection is coming from because of maybe Luis Enrique is going to be the coach. Maybe he's okay. If you can get me, there is a possibility to get Gavi for me. I would like to work for him. I will build my team around him because he's going to be that Kevin De Bruyne in my team because he's very good in vision.
How about Enzo, man? You have already a maestro there, Enzo.
No, Enzo is not Kevin De Bruyne. Enzo is like Toni Kroos, For me, in Chelsea, I see Enzo Fernandez as Toni Kroos, In Chelsea, Toni Kroos, that is how I vision Enzo. Toni Kroos, that is how I do see Enzo. So, but for me, if you want to get that, because if you want to play Enzo, you want to get somebody that can play that 6 again, then you need somebody that can complement the whole thing. Gavi can complement the whole because he has vision. That is one thing I love about the guy. He has, and he's not scared of putting leg. He can go to any tackle. He can do whatever. He can run from 90 minutes. So I love the guy.
Because he's still 18 years old. Listen.
And and he fit to the narrative, the project.
We have project. Listen, this is my problem with you guys. Yeah, you Chelsea, and I'm gonna attack Joseph. Just be there because I'm ready to punch even Joseph right now. Every time, bring them. We don't develop. Chukwuemeka been there. Have you seen that guy play for his national team, England?
Can you allow me to land?
He's in another level. We don't give the kid a chance.
Can you allow me to land? We are talking about Chukwuemeka here because when it comes to Chelsea project, they want to make every position. At least you have 2 people who are capable of playing there. Every position, at least 2 people are capable of playing there. And that is how to build this team. So when you have somebody like Gavi and you have Chukwuemeka who is already in Chelsea, if you have opportunity to sign Gavi, if you have the opportunity to get in Gavi, nobody can be able to offer, no team in Europe, they will offer Gavi. And they said, no, because I have Chukwuemeka or because I have anybody, I don't want Gavi. No. For you to make that, there's a time in Chelsea, we have Lampard, we have Ballack, we have Deco, we have all this. That is competition. That's what, when people talk about Mason Mount, why I love Mason Mount is so much. He's somebody that don't shine away when it comes to competing with people. He loves competition. That is one thing I love about Mount more than every other team, every other player in Chelsea. He loves competition very well. So if you want to get your team to any standard, you have to bring people that is going to challenge them. Because I have Chukwuemeka does not mean that I have opportunity to bring in Gavi. If I want to make Chukwuemeka to be the better Chukwuemeka, I need to bring somebody to push him to that level. So that is how football works. So the team, I believe that the Chelsea sport people, they know that this is the best way to go. So if I have opportunity, I want to get Gavi in my team, and I want Chukwuemeka to challenge himself to get to that level. I need somebody who can push him there, and I need somebody who can challenge him in that. Because for me, Potter and Lampard, whoever that is Chelsea coach now, they are wasting the ability of Chukwuemeka. Even when the guy is signed to Chelsea, there are so many potential in Chukwuemeka, because this kind of information that we keep swapping information every time. That is why I don't like all these coach they being keep lip. I like a coach that will stick in your information. 4-3-3, keep that 4-3-3. If there is opposition, I'll play a team. Now you see Chukwuemeka. Potter sometimes play Chukwuemeka as a striker, play Chukwuemeka as 11, play Chukwuemeka as a 7. That is not his position. If you know where a player is good, can you please play that player?
That is a good point. That is a very good point. Chelsea needs to play people from the positions that they feel comfortable first, and then the rest is gonna be a bonus. If we are lacking somebody from another position and you can help for a short period of time, I agree with you. So we will come back to you, Joseph. Yeah, what do you have to say?
We have to understand sometimes the situation of the managers and who is around the team. You know, we always putting everything on them. Do this, that. You know, I think Potter position, he's trying to make everybody happy. That guy is not putting he's not building a team, one formation. He's trying to make all 30 players there happy. That is his duty there. And then he's trying to do that. That's why he's playing Chukwuemeka. Sometimes winger, sometimes there and there. It's like that. And Gavi, I just want to ask about Gavi. I mean, this season, how many game he played, how many goals he got, how many assists he got, whatever. Can you tell me something? I don't know this boy, what he did. I never remember what he make something special on Barcelona. That play they will call maybe 100 billion, something like that. Can you tell me something if you got any statistics?
About who are you talking about?
Gavi.
Well, I just know that he's a wonder kid. I think he's 18 or 19, some high 18 or something.
I can tell that because we played Barcelona in the Europa League.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of player he is?
I mean, look, he only played the first leg because he was suspended for the second leg because of taking a yellow. And I'll be honest, I've never rated that kid. I think he just reminds me of we have a youth player in the United Academy called Hannibal Meltri. I think he's from Indonesia. And the only thing I ever see about Gavi is that he's getting into fights. You know, he's trying to beef with Valverde and trying to beef with Benzema. On the ball, he's okay. He should be okay. He's from La Masia, and that's what they're trying to hype him up. They're trying to hype the Pedri and Gavi together. That's what they're trying to do, the whole Barcelona thing. And Pedri is way player of Gavi. When he won the young, whatever the award they gave from FIFA, Pedri won it. It was justifiable because Pedri played 52 games in his debut season for Barcelona, for Luis Enrique. In his debut season, 52 games for a 18-year-old kid. But Gavi should never have won that award because everyone knows that Jude Bellingham and Musiala, they had far productive seasons. But, you know, with how FIFA and UEFA, with, bias towards the La Liga. So, look, we played him and he was completely invisible. I didn't see him. I mean, look, to be fair, we had a best midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen and Bruno, but I didn't notice him. That's all I can say. I didn't notice him doing anything that day.
That's why, first of all, the Chelsea fans, we have to pension on. We have to get first a coach. The coach must come in, and from there, he must start old or young. He must build his team, and he see, okay, I need this piece here, I need that piece there, I need this piece there. Not bringing all the young players and putting there and and we are not fitting on one team, bringing coach on 3 times a year, and then the young players they destroy their destiny there and end up they will be crap like Billy Gilmore, what was happened coming. It's like that. So now we got enough young players, to be honest. We got enough young players. We have to focus. If new manager, I heard yesterday the news, Luis Enrique he say he want one midfielder and striker and something like that. We need the striker, maybe one more midfielder. As I forget the winger. He said proper winger. He said one proper winger, striker and midfielder. That we have to focus on the experienced one, not young ones. We got Mudrik young. Maduke is a young. Also that
we have Casadei, we have Andrew Santos, we have
that Brazilian
Andrew Santos, that's what I said. And then Enzo still 21, 22, still relatively young. So I think you're making a good point, because a new manager is going to need at least 2 key players on his own. So if we continue buying, what about the new manager? You know, if he want one key player, we have to give him what he want. So I don't know how.
And we don't know the Joao Felix what's gonna happen. The rumors Chelsea they want to make permanent. We don't know manager you want or not. If he stay, maybe Mason Mount is gonna be going out, something like that. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen. So we have to wait. And plus, this financial fair play on the corner, waiting Chelsea enemies, all they are talking. What happened Chelsea 60 million or 600 million, whatever they call it. So I think that's enough for Chelsea. Barcelona, they got financial problem. They'll call that boy 100. They will call sometimes 1 billion. So we have got enough players.
Okay, so
don't have a banner.
Let me ask Tanish. Yeah, Tanish, do you think that Gavi have the physicality and IQ to play in the Premier League?
Gavi's tackling is exceptional. Gavi as a passer, Gavi as a midfielder, when he's attacking, it's just very, very mid. But his tackling is his biggest strength. Because Gavi's going to be doing all sorts of tackles in the midfield, okay? But Gavi is one of those players who's just going to give you attacking threats. He's more of like a Gallagher type, but how do I say this?
Take your time.
Yeah, he's like a Conor Gallagher type, because he's not one of those players who are just going to play attacking.
Yeah, Gallagher, people say that he just ran like a headless chicken, running, no tactics, no nothing. So that is a bad example to give here, because people are going to kill you if you compare him.
This guy, he must have a good coach, Gallagher. This guy energy is very good.
Yeah.
They need the coach to coach him. He must settle nice. He must tell him what he do. You know, when he play Palace, at least this guy is performing nice. When he come Chelsea, but he don't know what he's doing. He's just going there, tackling the yellow card, the red card. So you need coach, my friend. You need
coaching. We need a proper coach at Chelsea Football Club. Coaching. Somebody needs to coach and somebody needs to win. Because if you bring a coach like Lampard or the other guy, Graham Potter, they know how to coach in the certain level, good with the kids, slowly, surely, make them world class. But you need a coach and also a manager, you know. You coach them and you manage and you know how to win. You mix everything together. That is going to make you wonderful. Just like Carlo Ancelotti.
A complete one, not who is learning on the job. A complete one. We want that one now. That's Chelsea need. We don't want somebody learn on the Chelsea job and pass for next one. No. We want somebody who is complete, who is a winner. And then he will do everything there. That's what...
Yes, Tanish, go.
Yeah. He has Julian Nagelsmann. You know, people are saying, he's managed the Bundesliga, so he
You really loves Nagelsmann, do you?
Yeah, because Nagelsmann, he gave Hoffenheim and UCL, he gave RB a semi-final. He hasn't lost a game for Bayern Munich, and people are over-exaggerating the sacking because he argued with the ball like the Tuchel with Chelsea because apparently Julian Nagelsmann had an argument with the board about something, and it wasn't just about performances because Julian Nagelsmann has some very good tactics. He can play without a striker too, but he prefers a striker. And also, Chelsea do not need to sign an old striker because we already have Romelu Lukaku. Like, people forget, Romelu Lukaku isn't going anywhere. Look at his salary. Look at how much he's getting paid at Chelsea. So Chelsea, if I was Chelsea, I would honestly be going for Rasmus. I can't spell his name, from Atalanta, because Arsenal, Manchester United, every single big club.
You're talking about Osimhen?
No, Rasmus.
Oh, the guy from Atalanta. He's still young, though. Do you think a young, like, I don't know how old he is, he can lead really the Chelsea line? Because this is Chelsea we're talking about here, yeah.
Yeah, he won't be able to, but he's only 20 years old and he's already had 10 contributions in the Serie A. He's also been amazing in the Euros because, look, we can base it off international form because we based Enzo Fernandez off the World Cup, okay? Look, and he's also leading the Euros right now because Rasmus has so much potential. But look, Chelsea, you know Chelsea, sometimes Chelsea just have some flops, okay? I can never guarantee that a Chelsea's player who comes to Chelsea won't be a flop. Because, look, I thought Fernando Torres was going to score like, 25 goals? 20 goals in the season? And I was wrong, okay? Also, about Chelsea signing a manager. Look, if Chelsea rushed their manager process, Chelsea would have been doomed because look, Luis Enrique's a good manager, okay, but Chelsea need to have some more options because in the summer, managers like Julian Nagelsmann, Enrique. People were saying they wanted to manage in the middle of the season, but they wanted to have a summer to wait because Julian Nagelsmann and Enrique aren't coming into Chelsea and saying, aren't going to Chelsea in the middle of the season and ruining.
Yeah, I think they would like to start their own season. They have their own preseason, start from the beginning, instead of like managing few games and then the end of the season. We got your point. Yeah, we got your point, my brother. My brother, Mr. Tanish. We're gonna come back to you. Joseph, are you driving, bro? Stop driving. Yeah, you have to give your opinion and go drive because I don't want to block you your way. But if you have something to say, I'm afraid when somebody is driving. You know, I don't want to be responsible of anything. So what do you have to say, bro? Anything you wanna bring? The result for the game? I don't know anything.
I just about the strikers and worried about only strikers to buy 100 million and 150. So those kind of things is costing Chelsea since the Costa leave. Even before Costa, we are lucky that time we got Costa at least cheaper.
Do you know Colomwani? Do you know somebody called Colomwani? He's French.
I don't know.
You know him? He's French.
That's my striker. That's my striker. That's the person I want to play in Chelsea. In Mönchengladbach.
Yeah, he's good. That guy is good. I know, like he missed the chance against Argentina the last minute.
I'm telling you, me, like if they said they ask me to choose something, rather than buying 150 million Usman or buying some other young striker from outside. It's better bring back Lukaku and together with Boyja and pull the team then, and we will see what's gonna happen. That small boy.
I don't think many people will agree with you.
We wanna do another 100 million. We don't know even Usman what's gonna happen when he comes Chelsea. We lose the hope on the strikers. That's my worry. Lukaku is our own. We have to keep him there, and if he perform, he perform. We have to pulled on the Boja there, and that boy Dudore, or that boy, I don't know his name, is always difficult.
Yeah, I got you.
So
I got
that
you.
boy.
I got you.
Yeah, those ones they have to pull. Otherwise, if they bring 150, the Osman, he will be another flop again. And then what they wanna do? Okay.
No, Osimhen looks like he's made for Chelsea. But yeah, I agree with you. We have to be very careful on bringing new thing. So Joseph, I have to take you off because I see you driving and struggling with your phone. Get to your destination. I'm still here, brother. You have all the time in the world. Drive safely, my brother. That is the most important. Life first, and then when you get where you are, I'm gonna give you all the time in the world you need, and you're gonna talk. Thank you so much. Aziz.
Hey, good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah, I was listening to your choice of striker. It's not, I understand we lack goal penetration, but who are the players in the midfield? Because you need a creator in the midfield. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Chelsea has been lacking ever since Cesc Fabregas left Chelsea. And when Eden Hazard left Chelsea, we don't have a creator that can look for those vision passes. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
because
sir.
There are some games you look at, like, okay, they said Chelsea is always having problem with tight defense. Chelsea never used to have this kind of problem before. We had people like Frank Lampard, Michael Ballack, Mikel Obi. They could throw passes. We had Eden Hazard could throw passes. Since when we had Oscar? So we don't have this kind of luxury of midfielders no more. That can, you understand? If you have a creator and it's feeding the strikers, you understand what I'm saying? If the strikers are now missing chances, then we can say, okay, yes, we need a striker. But the first thing we need to address a number 10. A midfielder. We need to have a Kelvin De Bruyne.
How about Enzo Fernandez? And we want to buy Gavi. Did you hear about the news? Gavi to Chelsea.
I didn't hear about the news because, I went on social media after I told you I was going on social media. I just came back.
Okay, let's hear from our brother from DC, right? Are you from Maryland, DC? My brother. Hello? Mr. Misole.
Okay, good morning. I'm from New York.
Yeah, New York. Okay, New York. Okay, so yeah, I see you outside. What you want to say, brother?
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to, the person that spoke last that talked about Lukaku. I think Lukaku would be a bad blood in the dressing room, based on the fact that he has shown that he doesn't have any affection for the team. So I would rather stand by Broja and Datro Fafana as our future in the striking option. Yeah, I agree that we don't have to be wasting money all the time. It's a very important thing. But I think if we can cash out on Lukaku, because I don't even think Lukaku cannot perform if the fans are booing him, and we might be having some situations like that. Except if he can come out and do a sincere apology, and the fans will accept him, then I think it's good to go. That's my point.
Do you think that how much can we get from Lukaku? How much money realistically right now? His price is going down, really.
Well, he seems to be firing these days. Maybe I don't see us getting more than 40 million from him at the moment. That's if we are lucky. Which that's why I said we might have to take a loss on him. But if the fans are able to give him a chance, my concern is the fan. And you remember Mourinho once said it in one of his shows that if Lukaku is not happy, you can't get the best out of him. So if he's playing and the fans are booing him, he will definitely not be able to do well. So if he can have a way to find the fans to forgive, I don't have problem with him. But if he can have a way to find the fans to forgive him, and then we can give him a chance.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I love Datro Fafana. He's very skillful. Combination of him and Broja, I think if we can give them a chance and build their confidence, I think it will.
I'm just a little worried. I'm a little worried about Broja because of the ACL injury. When they come back, they are not like the same kind of players anymore. But let's wait and see what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem, my brother. Anytime. This is your own channel. This is the channel for the people. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Now I go back to Mr. Collins and then Mr. Aziz.
Yeah. You know, sometimes people have to. If you look at what Chelsea people, these new Chelsea directors, they want to go on a system. They want to get a player that will fit a system. They don't want to get a player that can play different system. Watch the kind of player they keep going. They like to buy attacking player, people that is very flexible. You know, that is the player that are going. And two, if you are bringing a player, you have to look at the player that also match the coach idea. Now, if you are going to bring somebody like Luis Enrique or Nagelsmann, you have to bring in a player that will fit them. If you are bringing Lukaku is not going to fit this system. He's not going to play in that system. You know, thank God that today at least somebody is thinking like me. Conor Monani is a striker that Chelsea need. He's not going to be expensive like Osimhen. He's not going to be expensive like Harry Kane. He's not going to be expensive like other striker. Because with 60 million or 50 million, you can get him. He's the kind of striker that play like Thierry Henry. If you watch Thierry Henry during his time in Arsenal, that is the kind of striker that Chelsea want. A striker that can do so many things. You see, another striker I want, but because of, Man City, they are very wise. They have to give him another contract. Somebody like Junior Alvarez, the guy in Man City. Those are that kind of strikers that can play in Chelsea. A striker like Suarez, a striker like Aguero. Those are the kind of striker that can play in Chelsea. So if you are bringing a striker like Lukaku that play back for all this, he's not going to fit Chelsea. Lukaku like to play on counter, so we are not going to play. We are not going to be a counter team squad. So we are going to be on position. We are going to play from position ball. So if you are bringing Lukaku, it's not going to work in Chelsea. So if people are still dreaming about bringing Lukaku, they should just move away from it, because the system Chelsea want to implement now, they're not going to allow people like Lukaku to come in. So for me, like somebody said, we don't need to spend money if you can, because you said about Broja now. Broja is coming back from injury. You're not going to put him in the game for him to start. No, you need to be injecting him small so he can get his rhythm back. If you can get a striker like Conor Monani, because he's the age now, 24 years to 25, so he's coming to that age, he can lead a team. So if you bring that guy now, he's not going to play with pleasure. There's no pressure on him because the money is not too much. For me, that Fofana need a very good season, a very long season, as in full season, for him to be able to come to that standard of leading Chelsea striker. So for me, the striker Chelsea need now is that guy that, thank God you know the guy. I do watch that guy very well. I do take my time to watch him.
Yeah,
after from what
is good, and Marcus Thuram is good, but he's not in.
Yeah, Marcus Thuram is good. Marcus Thuram, but for me,
the level of Colomani.
Yeah, Colomani is too much. He's very good he can dribble. He can play from the wing. He can come from so many angles. That is why I love the ball. So for me, we don't need to go. For me, Osimhen, if anybody talking about Osimhen, he's not going to fit in Chelsea system. People should wake up in this. He's not going to fit in Chelsea. Unless, are we going to scrap our system to play Osimhen system? No. We have to get a striker that is going to, like somebody said here, midfielders, all we need is a good coach. For me, Chelsea have a good squad. It's just that they need a coach that will embed ideas in them. Thank God that we are not going to Champions League next season. I would like us not to go to all this Europa League.
We are winning the Champions League and going to the Champions League next season.
The only thing we can go is only Champions League. If not Champions League, I don't want this Europa League and Conference League, because now if you are going to play one game next season, it's going to allow our team to embed in the idea that the coach, at least it will take them 1 week to work in the training. So it's going to help them a lot. It's going to help the team a lot. At least they can be able to get the idea what they want to do. So they work very well in the system. So for me, next season, if we are not going to qualify for Champions League, please distance yourself from Conference League. Distance yourself from Europa League. Let's focus on how to get this team. So let them play in one system from that season. So by next season, we now know where we are coming from. You know why I say something? Look at Arteta. When Arteta came to Arsenal, when the first time I look at what he's trying to do, it's not working, but you can see what the guy is trying to do. The same thing when that Manchester United guy is not here. It's like only the social in Manchester United. If you look at what social you do in Manchester, you will see that these people are not going anywhere. Even if you allow him to stay there 10 years, the club is not going anywhere. So, and now we have opportunity to appoint a very good manager. And thank God now we have good managers in the market. If you're not bringing Luis Enrique, you're not bringing Nagelsmann, You can go for me. Ancelotti is another coach I can put my money on.
We're gonna come back to you, but this morning he gave an interview. He said he's a Chelsea fan, but he's not coming back. Aziz,
he's not coming back.
Aziz been waiting forever. Now the floor is yours. I'm not gonna cut you, Aziz. Go.
I agree with what everybody is saying. We need a ruthless number 9. We don't need a fancy number 9. Agree. Osimhen is a good striker, but he's injury prone.
No, it's just the nose. He can wear the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Secondly, has he played in the Premier League? You know, it's easy to play in this Italian league than coming to the Premier League, which is a fast-paced game with a lot of physicality. I don't know if Osimhen will be able to offer that.
Are you telling me that somebody from Africa, right? Let me finish. This guy, he been eating organic food, not like processed food here, right? A brother born in Africa, okay? Strong, eating organic food, beating people on the street, playing in a very, very difficult ground. Do you think the Premier League is going to fancy him? Think about it. Before talking about the physicality, look at where the guy is coming from. He won with the Nigeria, I don't know, they won one of the medals when he was younger. Okay? He's a warrior. He can fight. You can tell the brother. And you're going to talk about physicality in the Premier League? Come on, think again.
Okay, let me take... Okay, I'm trying to say, you see where I'm coming from? Like, you know, it takes a season for some strikers to adapt in the Premier League because of the fast pace of the Premier League. You understand? Because, you know, the Italian Serie A is very slow. The defenders are slow. That's why you see someone like a Lukaku, Olivier Giroud, banging in goals. You understand? But bring the same strikers to the Premier League is a problem. And with the Lukaku situation, to be honest, if Lukaku can come to the fans and apologize, I see no reason why not bringing him back instead of wasting money. Have we not wasted money enough? Because who's going to buy Lukaku? Inter are not going to spend the same amount of money Chelsea spent.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to sell him and 100 million, bro. If you are lucky enough, you can get 30 million from this brother. But I don't really think that many people are going to get Lukaku, are going to accept Lukaku at Chelsea. The fans don't want him. Collins, you are like twice, bro. I see you twice. One scene and another one is calling. Is this another guy trying to copy your profile or something? Collins, are you there?
Yeah, accept me on the new one. I want to go out on this.
Yeah, so I took you on this one. All right. So you are here. Yeah, continue, Mr.
Nice
Aziz.
here.
So what is your problem with so number 9, you want us to just bring Lukaku back?
I keep maintaining myself, and I'm not going to distract myself from it. Lukaku is not going to work in Chelsea. For me, Lukaku is going to be so because they are planning the league without Lukaku. They are planning this season without Lukaku. Just to find a club, you can just cut your loss. It's not compulsory that we're going to get the money. You just cut your loss and go. Because and Lukaku is not ready to come back. Lukaku is not going to come back. If anybody's thinking that Lukaku is coming back, he's not coming back. For me, like I discussed yesterday with my friend, I said, guy, my prayer is I want Antonio Conte to get a job in Italy, because once he get a job in Italy, he's calling Lukaku from anywhere. So he's going to remain in Italy. Lukaku is not what Chelsea need. For me, instead of me to go on Lukaku, if you look from Lukaku to come back in Chelsea, I'd rather keep Datro Fafana in Chelsea. I'd rather keep Datro Fafana than Lukaku to come back, because Lukaku coming back is going to distract the dressing room. He's going to distract the fans. He's going to bring bad aura that the team don't need now. So we need the team to work together, and we need them to have that mentality together. So if you're bringing somebody that is going to distract them, my brother, next season we don't want to write next season off again like we did this season. I don't want it to happen again.
All right, Dominic.
Yes, please, sir.
All right, so what do you want? Number 9 at Chelsea Football Club next season. Are you a Chelsea fan or are you a Tottenham fan?
I'm a blood Chelsea fan for sure.
Okay, are you still in school or something? You are wearing like some uniform and a pen in your pocket.
No, I've finished my school. Started working. Yeah, I'm a Ugandan and I'm in Uganda, Kampala.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, how is it?
Good. So, what do you have to say? What the topic you wanna discuss?
Chelsea these days for sure. I don't understand what the players are doing for sure. You see them playing, sweating, but you can't see the result. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's behind closed door for sure, which that affecting Chelsea as much as we're seeing for now. But for me, I don't see a reason why we have to be blaming coaches. Because now, if you see this season alone, we had the 3 coaches for sure. 3, but it's same old Chelsea like the way you always say. I don't know for sure. Yeah, actually, it's our club, so nothing can do. We have to just trust the process. I don't have to wait to change. Oh, things will get better. If you see our squad right now,
yes,
and you see table, it's not something which can please. So I don't know.
All right, we're gonna come. You don't expect us to win this Champions League? Do you think Lampard can do Di Matteo? Do you think Lampard is the new Di Matteo and we're gonna go and win the Champions League? No confidence in that guy, right? That guy is a big flop, right? Lampard. Say it, bro. Say it. I don't have a problem with that.
I trust. He's a very good coach. It's our legend at the club.
You have.
The way our boys are playing, the way they play, cannot give the result. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, so Mr. Dominic, I want to leave. Do you have anything else to say before I let you go? I'm going to have to conclude the show very, very quickly.
Actually, I'm hoping for a win. Just at least we will win away, then we come and defend at home. That's all. Thank you.
No problem, my friend. Thank you so much. Have a great day. All right. Daniel, you have a lot of background noise. Daniel, are you still there? Daniel? No, Daniel is gone. Okay, I'm going to try to conclude the show. Collins, and then I'm going to leave Aziz because he's been quiet today for some reason. Probably he hasn't taken his holy water yet. It's still early in the morning in his So it's still in the fridge. It's still in the fridge. He's gonna take a couple of them at some point. And don't worry because
let me quickly say one thing before I go meet my trainer.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna make a prediction. Take tomorrow's game.
You
might think I'm crazy. Chelsea are gonna win 3-0.
No way, it's not gonna happen.
I had a dream. I swear to my God. I told you I'm a prophet. Everything I've been said about Chelsea.
Okay, so
has always been coming true.
Who's gonna take the credit if we win? The players or Lampard?
Anybody.
Anybody but Lampard. All right.
Anybody. No, serious. If Lampard does it good, you know one thing, I'm a passionate Chelsea fan. If Lampard wins the Champions League, why don't you give him the job? If he wins the Champions League. No. Let's be frank. If Lampard wins the Champions League,
I'm not gonna take that, bro. No. If he wins the Champions League, that is the perfect moment. Pack your bags, go, and then go train, I don't know, Norwich City or something. That's it.
No, if he wins the Champions League, do like Di Matteo. Add that on your CV. Yes, I won the Champions League with Chelsea, because nobody will be surprised if Chelsea wins the Champions League, because this is just a Chelsea thing. We can have a shit season and come out and win the Champions League, but we still need to address what we need to address. We need the perfect number 10.
Yeah. What is your perfect number 10 look like?
My perfect number 10
Yeah, give
should
me
be
an
like
example.
I don't know the number 10s right now, but the perfect number 10 reminds me of a Fabregas. A perfect number 10 reminds me of a Frank Lampard. A perfect number 10 reminds me of Kelvin De Bruyne, KDB. These are players that they have vision. Their job is to...
Are you talking about more like a creative midfielder?
A creator. That's what we lack in the team. Because if you notice, we have too many number 8.
The problem is now Enzo is not getting the headlines because our attackers are poor. But if we get people who can, put the ball at the back of the net, I think Enzo could turn to be a De Bruyne in the future. Who knows? He's still young, 21, 22, still can improve. So, but I got your point, my friend. Go train. When you come back from training, get couple of the cold stuff from your freezer, and then you can join me for the game because tonight I'm here live from Etihad Stadium. Tommy Tuchel is gonna destroy Pep Guardiola tonight. Thank you. Collins, you are here to conclude the show. Let's go.
Yeah, I like you just asked my brother what the kind of 10 he wants. For me, Enzo Fernandez is doing a quiet job since he's been in Chelsea. Just that people don't notice, like he said. And 2, we need somebody that can free him to do his normal work, to create and also to spread our pass because he's the one. You have to be the one. But now he's doing 2 jobs. If you can get Kante back, once you get Kante back to that seat and sit in that seat, at least Enzo can do any of that thing. So for me, Enzo is going to do a lot. For me, it's one of when we went for Enzo and Jude Bellingham. If you offer me Jude Bellingham and offer me Enzo Fernandez, I'm going for Enzo Fernandez all day, and I'm happy that Chelsea were able to acquire him. So for me, I'm happy with Enzo Fernandez with his achievement this season. I know next season he's just coming to a new league, a new country, a new formation. Now he has played under 3 managers in the space of half a season. Just half a season, already play under 3 managers, so which is not good for any player. You understand? You want stability in your career. So going next season, I think we're going to do well. So for me, if Lampard win a Champions League, nobody should dream about that. And Lampard should retain Chelsea job. We did that mistake on Di Matteo, so we shouldn't allow our feelings to cover our judgment. So if Lampard guide us, we win Champions League. I just want him to get it. I want Lampard to get out of England. Can you go to Germany? Can you go to Spain or go to Belgium? Build your career, where there is no pressure. You play your game. There's no camera, no media following you. At least you have time to build your career back. Then you can now come to England and say, yeah, this is me. By that time, you have now played more than 500 games or 300 games in your name. Look at what Vincent Kompany is doing in Burnley. He just graduated Burnley, promoted them to Premiership. He went to Belgium to get his career. For me, I want Lampard to go back, just leave England. Forget about Premiership, or you can go to Championship where there is no pressure for you to be able to implement your style, your work, your idea. Get kind of work you want to do. But all this kind of jumping from one ship to another, you're not going to get a good career. For me, if Chelsea can be able to get a new club, they can hire Lampard in that new club in French or in Portugal. You understand? So for me, leave Premiership for now. Go outside, get yourself back, then come back and hit the Premiership running. So that is my own advice to him. But if he win Champions League, no, we shouldn't make that mistake and Di Matteo. So we should go for a new manager. We want to appoint a better manager for the team because we just need to be competing in Championship, in Champions League, in every competition. That is Chelsea for you. We want to have a manager that can challenge. We have Pep Guardiola in Manchester. We have Klopp in Liverpool. We have Arteta, we have Tanga. What time are going to get another new coach? Look at Eddie Howe, he's doing fine. So we need a coach that can be able to fight all those people. So for me, we need a very good coach, not Lampard in this place.
All right, my brother. I'll see you if you have time tonight to come and
I'll be free. I'll already follow your notification. I'll be there.
All right, man. Put your notification and God bless you and see you in a little while. All right. Blessings. I'm going to read some comment on YouTube here and leave because I have another show. We're going to be here for 4 or 5 hours more. So we still have time for that. I have to take a break. I still have a lot of work to do at home here because I'm working from home today. Get the job done, come back for the Champions League game so we can continue talking about other topics. Thank you so much. And if you don't mind, please go and let me send the link for the next show so you don't miss out on the next show. Let me just find it somewhere. Give me a few seconds. I will read your comment, okay? I will read your comment. Don't worry about it. Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. I can't even get anything done. For some reason, your channel, bam. And then you go to live streams here. And which one? All right, so which one is for today? Yeah, this one. Let me now copy the link and then paste it somewhere. So the game tonight, next show is going to be here. Next show. What is called? UCL live tonight. Okay. So here we go. So this is the next show, my people. If you don't mind, please go and click that link and put your notification on, and see you in few hours from now. I don't know, 4 hours or less than that, I don't know. So you come back here and you bring your own topic, and we can continue the discussion. Let me read here. Sok said, people ask how to stop Haaland to score. I told them, let him join Chelsea. It's a Chelsea that is a good one. How to stop Haaland from scoring? He need to join Chelsea, and we're gonna turn him to an average player, and he's not gonna score. That is a good one. Good one. Enzo at 10 is out of position. I agree. I think he need to play a little bit back. Number 10, no. Number 8, at least. Yeah. In a double pivot, he can go back and forth. So, yeah. Agreed. To be honest, I dreamed Chelsea won 2-0. Okay. So I have two people dreamed about the game. Aziz said that we're gonna win 3-0. He dreamed because he's a prophet. And Burton Lumbeka said that, to be honest, he dreamed that Chelsea won 2-0. Okay. I'm not gonna even attempt myself to put myself in that situation. All I know is that we can do a miracle, probably a draw. At the bridge, we might beat them. But I have to be positive because I am a Chelsea fan. But we're not doing good at the moment. Let's be honest. So tonight, join us. Join us tonight live from Etihad Stadium. We're going to have Manchester City against Bayern Munich, and another game from Portugal, Benfica against Inter. Live stream here, awesome comment. The link always provided for everybody to call, so don't miss out on this one, okay? Don't miss out on this one tonight, Champions League night. Let's do it tonight. All right, my people, so I think I'm done for the show. I will see you in a few hours from now. God bless you. Be nice to each other. This is just football. Don't kill yourself about Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. Lampard, Conor Gallagher. you know, Mason Mount, they are just our brothers, right? Let's treat them just like human beings. You know, don't get frustrated about something that you cannot control. You and me, we don't make decisions. We don't sign players. We don't sack them. So it is what it is. Thank you so much. God bless.